Hey everybody here, it's me, AC Game, and I'm back here on the Dueling Network with a new segment for you guys I call Teching In. Now, with a name like that, it's naturally going to be about teching cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, these two cards I'm about to present to you guys are cards I believe could define and help you take on the meta, and every card that gets near issue involving the Pepe deck that is staler than a bread that's been on the counter for 5 weeks because it's just so boring, you run into it so frequently. Now, let's start off with the first card I have to showcase to you guys in this new segment. And the first card I have for you is a quick play spell card called Magical Spring. Magical Spring says, draw a number of cards equal to the number of face-up spell or trap cards your opponent controls, and discard a number of cards equal to the number of face-up spell or trap cards you control until the end of your opponent's next turn after this card resolves. Spell or trap cards your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Also, their activation effects cannot be negated. You can only activate one Magical Spring per turn. Now, where to start with this card? First off, with this being the Pendulum format, basically, you're going to see at least two face-up spell or trap spell cards, being those Pendulum cards, on the field, and you can draw two cards. And if you control no face-up spell or trap cards, you get to draw. You don't need to discard. You really don't need to discard. That's the funny part. Like there's really no cost to this. I love it. And now here's the part that I really find interesting and I like about this card, and the reason why I'm truly showcasing it. After this next turn, until the end of your opponent's next turn, after this card resolves, spell trap cards your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Now, why is that so intriguing, you may ask, AC? Well, let's start off with the fact that, for Odd Eyes, it needs to destroy the gets effect at the end phase. Luster Pendulum, destroy another Pendulum, search for a Pendulum. Lizard Draw, destroy a card, and your Pendulum Zone, draw a card. And then Perform About Sorcerer, which could pop things, and then they trigger. So with that, they can't do that. And also, in the occasional Ignites, that's their entire deck. That's all they do. If you stop that, they can't really play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, can they? They can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! And then you get the plus. And stop them at the same time, and it's a quick play. That's really good. And the discard cost, in certain decks, that could really be utilized. I'm going to tell you straight up, that can be utilized with decks such as Dark Worlds, because they play a lot of continuous spell cards, and for the cost, you can just discard a Grapher, or some other thing like, I don't know, a Silver, or anything, really, and then just special summon it, and use Grapher's effect and all that crap. So I think that's really, really good, this format, and I think Magical Spring, that has the most main deck potential out of both cards I will be showing to you this today. Now you could definitely see why it's a good card against Pendulums. Get to draw two cards and prevent them from going off on you, which is extremely helpful because you don't want them plussing. So definitely, it has main deck potential for sure. It really does, and pick them up really as you can because get them all the cheap, man. I just want to share this card with you guys. Now the second card is Santa Claus. Now, the reason for Santa Claus is because Infinity is a card. Now, I don't think Infinity is worth the resources you put into making it. Because it's got so many weaknesses to the point, because it only has one cock block. Once you bait that cock block out, you can get rid of it. And the other thing is that it is very susceptible and weak to being tributed, as everything is, because you can't stop that unless you have a Mask of Restrict on the board, which I highly doubt anyone's going to main deck that until, Monarchs come out in the next few days, but, they'll probably side that game too anyways, against, when they find out you're not playing Monarchs, just in case. But if you are, you could side this. Anyways, Santa Claus reads this. You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field in defense position by attributing one monster they control. If summoned this way, during the end phase of this turn, you can draw one card. Now, that gets rid of the problem of Infinity and any other problem cards. As I said, Infinity isn't that big of a problem, but it's a problem nonetheless. and it may only have one card block, but you can get rid of it and then draw a card. And Santa Claus doesn't need to stay in the field in order to draw the card. Based off memory, Santa Claus, you can destroy it and still draw the card, or you can return it with compulsory evacuation for later use and still draw a card. So Santa Claus is a live card against the major threats, and it just gets rid of things like that. Anyways, I think that really wraps up my opinions on both these cards. As I said, Magical Spring has higher main deck potential over Santa Claus. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to me, AC Gaming, and please leave down a like, drop a like for me, and show me some comments, and leave a comment saying what you're checking for this format, and what you think on these techs of mine. And if you really enjoyed the content, please subscribe. Now, please, just, show your support. And I guess I'll see you guys when I see you guys, though. And please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to me, AC Gaming. Don't forget to drop that like, yo. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace. Catch you in the next video.